Hey, what's up guys? My name is Super Dave. Welcome to this edition of Gaming in My Mama's House. Today we are getting active and we are playing Nintendo Switch Sports exclusive to the Nintendo Switch right here in my mama's house.
Big time, knowing that diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of crime.
Cool. So before you play, if you have a Nintendo Switch console at home already, you probably got the Joy-Con strap as an added extra. Well, this comes handy when you're playing Nintendo Switch Sports. All you do is pick up your Joy-Con, whether left or right. You just push it through. You push your arm around the rope. Make sure it's not necessarily tight, but it's a good fit. Then you lock it in here so that it doesn't slip out. And once it's locked in, you are good to go and ready to play. Alright, cool guys, Nintendo Switch Sports features 6 game modes: volleyball, badminton, bowling, football, chambara, and tennis, with more expansions coming in the months to come. I know golf is going to be one of the new expansions coming in the months, but we'll go through some of the game modes that you can play, whether individually, online, or with friends and family, right in the comfort of your own home. But let's start with a fan favorite, or which is one of my favorites, which is bowling. I'll do one player, so basically just by myself. There's 2 types of gameplay modes for bowling. There's standard and there's also special. So let's start off with the standard one. Cool, this is just me picking my avatar, my character. Then using the Joy-Con controller, you're all set. Oh, oops. I'm all set. Well, preferably to play the games, you just need a bit of space. You just need a bit of space between you, the TV, and the console, so that the console itself can read the Joy-Con's infrared sensors. So that's basically it. And basically, to play bowling, it's pretty simple. You just adjust your player to the position you want them to be. You hold down ZR on the Joy-Con. That starts moving forward, and you flip your arm, and there you go. It's a bowling action. Same as you would if you were playing in a bowling alley with your mates. So the gameplay is pretty simple for you and me to understand. It's super simple, and you just go through the motions of playing bowling as if you are bowling at an alley with your mates. What I really dig about Nintendo Switch Sports overall is that the gameplay forces you to play with mates. When you play alone, to a certain extent, after a while, you're going to get tired or you're going to get bored. So from a solo point of view, I don't think it's a game for someone to play by themselves. You can, just to pass some time, but if you really want to get stuck in and enjoy the action, I think playing Nintendo Switch Sports with friends and family is a thing. Is dope, especially from a competitive point of view, where you'll be competing with your loved ones to see who gets the high score, to see who's actually good at a certain gameplay mode. So yeah, I think that's one thing about Nintendo Switch Sports, that it forces you to play with friends and family. Probably my favorite game mode right here on Nintendo Switch Sports, it has to be tennis. I think if you're a huge tennis fan, you'll enjoy this one. What I really like about it is that even like the rules of the game tennis itself are pretty much within the gameplay. It's pretty simple. To serve, you just flick your wrist, and there you go. You're in the match, you've served. Then if you're playing with the CPU, it obviously hits back, and you can just compete with it. But just like the same rules apply for a tennis match. You can either play one game, you can play best of 3 or best of 5. My favorite is best of 3, because that also just gives you a chance to see how the CPU serves you, how it handles serve. But it's a fun game, and you just have to time your shots. Wait, You see, I didn't time my shot perfectly there, and I missed a shot, so the CPU was able to score against me. But basically, you just have to time your shots and time your strokes. Then, depending on the speed of your arm, you get more speed. You get more speed for your shots, depending on how much effort you put into your arm. And yeah, just like that, you can win yourself some pretty cool points. See, what I did there is that I think I tried to hit the ball earlier than I should. Then it went straight past me, and the CPU scored. So I think, from a gameplay point of view, tennis has to be one of the most realistic game modes that the game has, and it's pretty fun, and you can work up a sweat while playing it. Yes, nice. One of the exciting modes that are available right here on Nintendo Switch Sports is football. Football, one of the world's favorite sports. For this game mode, for Nintendo Switch Sports football, you use both your Joy-Con controllers. The left Joy-Con controller for movement, sprinting and moving using the left analog stick and ZL to sprint. Then for your movements, your kicking, jumping, you use your right Joy-Con controller. But if you only have one set of Joy-Con controllers at home, you need to buy another one because I nearly scored an own goal. Because your mate will also want to play alongside you. I think here's a chance for a goal here. Just flick to the right. Hit the pole. Sprint. I personally believe that Nintendo Switch Sports is enjoyed better when playing with loved ones or with friends online. But please remember that in order for you to play games online on the Nintendo Switch, you need a Nintendo Online subscription. It's just to play with friends from across the globe online. But locally, you can play with friends and family, and depending on the number of Joy-Cons you have at your disposal, it can be actually a huge party from 4 players playing together. Those are my overall thoughts on Nintendo Switch Sports. It's really fun to play. You do get active and you work up a bit of a sweat while playing it, and depending on how competitive you and your loved ones are, you can actually get drenched in sweat. My name is Super Dave. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Nintendo Switch Sports. Does it compare to Wii Sports that was released back in the day on the Nintendo Wii? Let me know in the comment section below. Until the next episode of Gaming in My Mama's House, thank you for watching.